I've just stopped in beside the Bayon because it's always a good litmus test for how many tourists are around in Siem Reap at any time. And it seems like there's quite a few, especially given that it's nearly midday. It's so lovely and cool. It's actually cooler now than it was in November when Jeremy's mum was with us. So yeah, late January, still a great time to be visiting the temples. Quite comfortable to walk around, I think. This used to be really, really rough road out here, but they've done it up and now it's a very smooth ride. Very pleasant indeed. Oh, monkey magic. Check him out. Hello. Today. Seeing a lot of tourists on bicycles out at the temples right now. It's a really nice way to see it, but you have to ride a lot. You have to cover a lot of ground to see a decent number of temples. So you'd have to be quite fit and up for a big day, I think. Yeah, whenever we go away for a trip, one of the first things I do when we come back, when I've got time, is to come out to the park just to reconnect with this beauty that we have out here and re-establish my connection with the place, I suppose. A lot of insects around. It's had about 2 in my face then. For some reason there's always dogs around this gate. I don't know. Wow, I think they've only just finished the repairs on this one. Okay, let's go through. Here we go. Hey, how nice is that? Not much traffic out here at the moment, so I'm riding along one-handed, no problem at all. Going nice and slow. All right, we're going to turn right here. I will attempt it camera in hand. We will see. As I said, it's pretty quiet, so not too risky. A few big potholes on this road. 50 kilometers an hour, I'm doing about 26, so we are well within the speed limit here. You can see it's definitely drying up since the rainy season. We're starting to see, you know, a bit more brown, a bit more dried up grass. It's lost that beautiful rich greenness that it has straight after the rain. For a few months anyway, till the rain comes again. Oh, a big truck behind me. Just trying to give it some space. Hold steady, friends. We got this. Oh, police car. Okay, I'm stopping briefly at the gate of this modern temple. Primarily because it's green and it's interesting in that it's different. But it also marks the point where I need to start looking for the turn-off to the temple that I'm attempting to see. So, yeah. We're nearly there, I think. Okay, I'm at the crossroads now. I think I have to turn down this little street here. Road is probably a better word. I have attempted this temple once before and I took a different road in. I think it's further south than this one, but this looks like a better road. That was in wet season and I got to a point where I just couldn't get through. So hopefully this way will be better and even passable. There is something down that track. I think it's an old Angkorian reservoir, but it looks a little bit too tiny, a little bit too overgrown. I'm just going to continue up this way a little bit more, because I think the road is much better on this side of the temple that I'm trying to see than it was on the road I took last time I attempted to visit. So let's go a little bit further up here and see what we can see. Okay, I think I'll have to put you guys away for a minute because it gets a little bit windy and a bit sandy here. Catch you in a bit. Okay, so we're going to turn off this bigger road into the slightly smaller road down here. It's interesting because there aren't any buildings or anything out here, but there's little tracks crisscrossing, obviously going to people's land, different things like that. There's one over there. Yeah. But I think we're nearly there. So what interests us is Ta Oun Temple, and it is just down there. Getting excited. Let's go. This is a new temple for me. Okay, it's time to get excited. I see before me the Apsara marker. I don't think there's anyone else here. Fairly deep sand here. So this is one that you have to go out of your way to see. But it is probably bigger than you'd be expecting. Pre Prasat Temple, or Ta Oun, late 12th century, and this is the north entrance. Much easier access this way than from the way I tried to go in last time. Silly me, silly me. Oh, lovely and shady. There's a sign. No guard at this temple, I don't think. Can see what used to be the moat around it. Oh, I think I hear a voice. Okay. Looks square, doesn't it? And a matching one on the other side. some sound carrying, but I think it's from quite a distance away. All right, what do we have here? Wow. Okay, so this section, big blocks, very much in ruin. I guess that's the gate. Gopura. And here we have, I'll just come up to it so I can pan around and give you the first view of it. Look at this. There's some scaffolding on this and some restoration work that's happened on the front there. Very nice lintel there. I think you'd be very, very unlikely to encounter another person coming out to this temple. Although it does look to me like local people come and use it for different things. It's quite weathered, the apsaras. Even out here there's one missing a face, even in a place as remote as this. It's a real shame. There's a blind door on this northern side. Wow, that's strange looking scaffolding, isn't it? It's kind of steel ropes around the whole thing, holding it together. Another blind door at this side. And the gate over here. Is it like a termite's nest built in the middle of this doorway here? What a lovely spot. Very rewarding. Sad to see those apsaras with their faces missing. It is what it is though, I suppose. Nothing we can do but enjoy the ones that have been left behind. Fortunately, some of them have been. Poor apsara. I bet you were beautiful. Whoa. I've just noticed there's stacks of ants around, so I've got to be very careful where I step and how long I stay in one spot. Don't have to be standing still for very long for them to launch an attack. I can hear someone's the bass of someone's music in the distance. And when you're in a place like this, it's kind of pretty remote and you're by yourself. It's sort of soothing to know that people aren't too far away if something happened and you needed them. But look at the green on this. The colour is lovely. Just noticed some more metal here from the restoration work. Yeah, but the patina on here is beautiful. There you go. The nice thing about these smaller temples is that you can easily get around the footprint of it, and that gives you a really nice sense of the shape and kind of the size of it. Ones like Angkor Wat and Angkor Thom, they're just so big that it's a lot harder to get that sense. I'm Try and zoom in on that cable work they got going up there. Check it out. They must be super strong cables to be holding those big rocks in place. Very pretty temple, very pretty place. Super glad I came. Just beautiful. Glad I came. I hope you enjoyed coming with me. It's one of these things that doesn't always get a lot of views in a video, but this is something that I just love about living where we do in Siem Reap, the fact that we can visit these places, and ones like this I can be the only person here. Let's have a little look around this side, see if there's any other structures or nice views to be had. But all in all, it's a very quiet and restful sort of location. Just beautiful. All right, I suppose it's time I was getting on the bike and getting back home. It's heading towards lunchtime. I hope you enjoy coming for a look around these places, these largely unseen places. So fortunate to be able to do this. And back to the clicker. It's a 125cc, nice and reliable. Really happy with it. It goes well. I've just stopped for a minute, parked in the shade, made a rookie error of parking in the direct sun, and you could easily burn a hole in your pants doing that. So, Clicky is going to sit here for a minute and have his seat cool down, and I'll be taking the sandy track back out to the main road, back through Angkor Thom, south through south gate of Angkor Thom, past Angkor Wat, back down Charles de Gaulle, and home for lunch. People sometimes ask me if I get scared when I come to these places by myself, and there are a few things that concern me. Number one is dogs. If there's a pack of dogs hanging around, that's usually a bad sign. If there's cows, because we all know that they can be quite aggressive here. Snakes, a little bit. Ants, a little bit. I never fear anything bad happening to me because of a violent attack from another person or anything like that. It's just natural stuff that might be dangerous. Yeah, so those are the things that I do have concerns about, and I'm always on the lookout for those things. And if I see them or become aware of, a situation that's not safe, then I try to take myself out of it. But not always successful, because sometimes it happens before you can plan for it. So anyway, back along this track a little bit, hang a left, back out to the main road, and I'll see you in a bit. Some boys fishing in the moat of Angkor Thom just here. We're about to go through the east gate again, back towards Bayon, so I thought I'd take you along. Okay, there's no one behind me, so I think I'll be able to go fairly slowly. Yeah, restoration work on this gate has only just been finished, as far as I understand it. Just have a quick check, see if anyone's coming in from the other side. Nope. There's another dog. Through we go. Some people coming down from cycling along Angkor Thom's wall. It's always good fun. I've walked around that wall. It's about 13 kilometres. Video about that at the end of this one. I'll leave a link to it so you can watch it if you like. It's a very nice walk if you have the time and the weather is not too hot and not too wet. It's a lovely way to spend a few hours. Travelling is great, but I tell you what, when you have a place as lovely as this to call home, coming home is no difficult thing. That's for sure. Okay, I should be able to go south. They don't let you turn right and go south through the south gate until after 11 o'clock because they favour the traffic coming in just to keep the traffic flow, because as you can understand, it's very narrow to get through the gate and it can build up quite a bit. So I think it's okay now. It's just after midday, so it should be all right. Oh. Let these tuk-tuks go. So I need to hang a right here. They'll probably continue on to see another temple. Okay. Check that out. Check out the Bayon. How good's this? Certainly a few tourists around, that's for sure. A few buses. Hello! Bayon. Damn you, bus. Messing up my video. I suppose you want to be left on to go through the gate again, don't you? Oh, look at this monkey action. Bong was flying. Quad bike. It's a bit fun. There's nothing like getting around out here in a tuk-tuk. It's just such a lovely thing to do. You need one of these big old tuk-tuks, not the new pass-up ones, because you want the high roof so you can see out in every direction and really enjoy the magical things that you can see out in this archaeological park, such as this beautiful south gate of Angkor Thom we are approaching right now. I might have to put you down if there's a car coming in the other direction. Okay, just because we can, stopped in at Angkor Wat on the way home. And an interesting point to note is that both of the bridges are open now. So the white one that was used temporarily while the other one was being fixed is still being used, but the original one, which you can see over there in the distance, is open again after quite a long time of restoration. and you can see the towers of Angkor Wat in the distance over there. So with that, I think I'll leave it here. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's outing, and I hope you understand a little bit about why I enjoy doing this kind of thing so much. So yes, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.